Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we will be talking about a new smartwatch in the budget segment, the pTron Force X11. So there are a lot of interesting aspects to this budget smartwatch, and this has Bluetooth calling functionality. It has all the fitness trackers and all the features, but this is priced affordably, and this is priced around 2799, available in Amazon with two colors, the black and the pink color. So we'll share the link in the description of this video in case you plan to buy this device. So we'll share our experience using this pTron Force X11, the new budget smartwatch announced. So let's see what all features it offers. So this is the box packaging, and you can see Bluetooth calling and fitness smartwatch. That's the specialty, and you can see the design on the front. The back of the box mentions some interesting options like resolution 240 by 280 pixels and Bluetooth connectivity 5.0, 10 meters, working time, that's battery life, is around 5 to 7 days, standby time 10 to 15 days, and 3 hours is the charging time, and it's compatible with Android 4.4 and above, and Android or rather iOS 9 and above. It also works for calling functionality on iOS and Android. So two colors are available. So it's a 1.7-inch HD color display, touch controls, Bluetooth calling, customizable watch face, heart rate monitoring, sports mode and activity trackers, IP68 dust and dirt and waterproof as well. So very interesting specs, and this is priced 2799 on Amazon. So let's open the box package. So this is the watch, and let's just take this out. So this is the watch. You get the charging cable. So you can see here this is a proprietary charging cable which is included in the box package. Then you get the option to scan for the user guide, and then you get this is kind of warranty and important notes, built-in battery, whatever. You can see that some information regarding the brand. So that's all inside the box. Let's just check the watch now. So this is the pTron Force X11 smartwatch. You can see the display, and you can also see there is a button on the right side to navigate, and this is a 1.7 inches display, and you can see that it's the band looks pretty good. You can also see that the pTron branding on the straps, the metal buckle looks good actually. The material quality is good actually. The build quality of the watch also looks good. You can see that finishing looks good, and even the heart rate sensor, the charging mechanism, all well placed, and you can also replace the straps in case you want to change it. You can see that there is a simple mechanism to replace. Here we have the microphones for attending voice calls, and the speaker is also pretty good here, and you can see that these speakers and the button to navigate. So let's just see the interface. So this is the main interface of the watch, and you can see that it's color display. The display quality is actually good for a budget smartwatch. The bezels aren't bad, although slightly higher on the lower side, but still this looks good. And you can see that the interface. So if you swipe from here, you can see the interface, the steps taken, the sleep monitoring, heart rate, then workout modes, calling functionality, then we have the blood pressure monitor, then you get the SpO2 measurement, then additional options like weather monitoring, camera control, music control, then you get the breathing exercise. A lot of things are there. Watch faces, you can see here there are a few watch faces included. We'll show you that watch face later. So this is the interface, and finally you have the settings. So you can see that option to adjust the brightness, phone call, and other options also included here. Now the main interface has some interesting options. So if you swipe from the top, you can see additional toggles. One is the brightness, then you can see that the menu style, you can go with the honeycomb option. So you can see this is the honeycomb option. If you want, this is another interesting option. If you don't want, you can go with the regular 9 squares option. And here again I can see that to enable the voice calls, then information, some options, battery and Bluetooth connectivity. So top bottom you can see the notifications, whatever come on this watch. Then side you can see here, turn on the voice calling, Bluetooth is not connected, the steps taken, the sleep monitoring is here, and the heart rate monitoring, then blood pressure, SpO2, and then the weather information. So these are the main interface. Actually it's very sleek in terms of you can see that there is absolutely no lag, and works really well. Whatever functions you take, it's very responsive. That's one of the good things, because budget smartwatch, you seldom see a really responsive interface. Here you can see that it's extremely responsive and no lags whatsoever. Now let's see the app also. So the interface is really good, and the battery life on an average you can get like 4 to 5 days, which is pretty good considering that it's a budget smartwatch, and overall performance is also good. Let's just check a few options, including the voice calling functionality. So what you need to do is just download the app from the store. So you can actually use the Dafit app, which is available in the App Store as well as the Play Store. And let's just connect this to the watch, and the phone, and see how the interface is. So this is the interface. You can see I have connected the watch, and you get all the details: steps taken, sleep monitoring, heart rate, BP, blood oxygen, outdoor running, all the things are there. If you select here, you can see what all notifications you want. You can toggle unwanted notifications because this will consume a lot of battery. So I just disabled all the notifications. Then alarms, shutter option is there, camera shutter, favorite contacts, others, and other options. Then here you can see you can set your goals and other options. Now in the watch you can see there is a watch face option. There are a few options. Discover more gives you plenty of options. You can see here there are lots of watch faces to customize, so whatever you want you can just select and download and sync it to the watch. So there are plenty of watch faces available for you to customize, so that's one of the good aspects. Now let's just enable calls on this. So what you need to do is just what you have to do is just enable this, and in your watch or rather in your phone you need to connect to pTron audio. There will be a Bluetooth option, pTron audio, so just connect to the pTron audio. Now we have enabled voice calls. You can see here I just enabled here. If you see here, you can see the call history, dial pad. You can just dial from here as well. So I'll just show you the dial pad. So I'm just dialing 123, just a random number, and you can see that it's being dialed here. So that's how the calls work. The call history can, now I'll just make an incoming call, or even you can actually play songs from the phone, and this will be played here. We'll just show a copyright free music here. So you can see here the sound is now from the watch. In fact, it's pretty impressive sound actually. So let's make a call to this number, and I will show you how the notification appears. See, now you can see that it is coming up here as well, and you can accept calls from here, and the microphone and the speaker works really well. And this is one of the budget watches which actually works really well, and you can actually see that you can make a call, you can receive calls, you can play audio. The speaker performance is actually quite good. So that's the pTron Force X11, and it works really well. So it's one of those budget watches which gets almost everything right, and we'll just wear this watch and we'll show you the other functionalities as well. So I just worn the watch, and you can see that options. So you can see the music player, and the steps tracking is pretty accurate. Actually we tried using this, and it's pretty accurate. Even the sleep monitoring is good. Now the heart rate monitoring, you can see there is also continuous heart rate monitoring, which you can toggle from the app settings. Once you have paired it, you can enable that. So there is continuous heart rate monitoring as well. There is also blood pressure monitor, but this is not something which we would recommend using, because blood pressure we needs a really good machine. It's not you cannot actually measure from a smartwatch. You need to have a proper BP measuring equipment, but this is just an indicative idea, that's all. You can see here 120 by 80, that's at the exact rate. That's not the right value. We wouldn't recommend this using, but the other ones, SpO2 and heart rate monitoring was pretty good and more or less accurate, and even steps tracking was pretty good. So that is our experience using this smartwatch, and we highly recommend this watch for anyone looking for a budget watch with calling functionality. That's one of the good things. The calling is really superb actually, but it's not suited for a crowded environment. But if you are in an office or in a room working, this works really good. You don't have to pick the phone. You can make calls, you can accept calls. You get all the notifications as well, even WhatsApp notifications are also available. So that's one of the good things about this watch. So overall, we are quite happy recommending this budget watch for 2799. It's available on Amazon, black and pink variants. We'll share the link in the description of this video in case you plan to buy this budget smartwatch. So that's it for this video. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.